Today I'm going to be talking about the importance of properly funding education in Oklahoma. Oklahoma spends an average of $4,000 less than the national average per student a year, and it's important to fund education because it affects everybody in our state. Education will give the kids the tools they need to be successful, and the three ways I think that we could go about properly funding education in Oklahoma is by consolidating school districts, cutting government official pay, and taxing the oil companies. I know a lot about this because I've been working in early childhood education for about the past 10 years, and I'm currently working to obtain my degree in early childhood education. I've worked closely with teachers and school districts for about this last 16 years, and so I see the struggles that they go through every day trying to give the kids, a quality education without the funds. Why it's important that we fund education. We need to be able to hire qualified teachers in our state. We're 50th in the nation in teacher pay. We lose a lot of our teachers to Texas because it's so close, and Arkansas, and they can make almost double what they're making in those surrounding states versus us. It's also important because we need to be able to properly fund our classrooms. Like the students need updated textbooks, proper equipment, so that they can have a quality learning environment. So that they are able to learn, and then when they have the qualified teachers and the properly funded classrooms, they're able to get a quality education and able to go on to higher institutions to be more academically successful. Okay, the first way that I think we need to consolidate fund education is by consolidating our school districts. Oklahoma is about 28th in population through the nation, but we have 544 school districts in our state. Florida, which is about third in the nation, fourth in the nation for population, has 64. And a lot of our surrounding states also have a lot higher population, but they have a lot less school districts. And so that's one way that we can go about doing it. There's just a lot of small towns that have their own school districts, and when you have your own school district, you need a superintendent, you need a lot of administrative, so that would be a way that we could put those smaller towns that are a lot closer together and make them one school district, not cut schools, but just make it one school district. That's by cutting administrative pay. And like I said, we have pretty much triple the amount of school districts of states that are comparative to our size and population. Oregon and I believe Arkansas are almost dead same with us in population, and they have a third of the school districts that we have. And like I said, it'll cut the amount spent on administrative pay. Cut government official pay. We have the second highest salary in our nation for legislators. They make about $45,000 a year, and they get 156 day per diem that they're in session, and they work 4 months out of the year, 4 days out of the week, and usually they're only in session, where they're on the Senate floor or on the House floor, for about 4 hours a day, and they're making more than what we're paying our teachers, who are working 9 to 10 hour days 8-9 months out of the year. Like I said, they're only working 4 months a year. They go into session in February, and they end session at the end of May. And our governor is the 17th highest paid governor in our nation. She's $20,000 above our national average. So we're last in teacher pay, but we're paying our governor the 17th highest salary. Oil companies. Out of the 16 top producing oil states in the country, we have the lowest taxes. We tax the oil companies 3.2%, where the other top 16 are taxing them upwards of 8 to 10%. If we have a higher tax rate, then we'll get more revenue to put into our schools. We should probably fund education. Properly funding education should be our number one priority. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what career you choose, what vocation, if you're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, or if you're going to drive the trash truck. You need to be educated, and that's where we should be putting all our priorities. We should be focusing on our teachers and treating them with the respect that they deserve and paying them well, and then also funding our classrooms so our kids have the things that they need to be successful in life, because the children are our future.